Hello friends, in this video we will talk about how to find a port number and how to change port number in the SQL Server. See, in any server, any application runs with a specific port numbers. By default, each and every server have like thousands of ports. Each and every application runs with a specific port number. Similarly, my SQL Server also works with a default port number. If you are not configuring any port number, it takes a default port number. I will talk about what is the default port number SQL uses and how to change. If I want to change some different port number, how to change. Then how to keep a dynamic port numbers we will talk about. See here, to explain, so I have installed two versions of SQL Server. It means that two port numbers required to work with two versions of SQL Server. So let me talk about first of all default version. So whatever the version which you install first, that becomes a default version. So by default, so I installed SQL Server 2012 for the first time in my server. So it used to take a default port. So default port. So what is the default port per SQL Server is 1433. See, when somebody want to connect to your server, you have to tell them the port number so that they can enable network connectivity to the specific port numbers. See, because nowadays cloud technology coming into the picture, so they have to enable the specific port number, either two-way or one-way connectivity based on your requirement. So now 1433 is the default port number. Can I change that number? Yes, of course you can change it. Now, so as I told you, I have installed the other version. Okay, means once this 2012 installation succeeded, I have installed the second version, SQL Server 2016 on my machine. So when I install SQL Server 2016 in my machine, so default port is already gone, because gone in the sense SQL 2012 already took off the default port 1433. Then, so while during the installation, do I need to give mandatory port number? No. My Windows operating machine and my SQL Server 2016 software automatically takes a dynamic port number. Dynamic port number. So what is that number? I cannot tell on the fly. So it can take one number in my server, it can take the other number in your server when you install the second version of SQL Server on your machine. But that's for sure, if you are installing for the first time in your server, the default port number is 1433 till now. Now, so this port number can start with some number like a 2 digits to some, it can end with some 65,000, something like many thousands of ports you can have in your server. So first of all, how to identify a port? See, whenever you install a SQL Server software in your server, you will get SQL Server Configuration Manager. Okay. So first of all, let me show you the SQL Server Management Studio. Then let me go for the port concept. So I want to show you that I have two versions of SQL Server instances in my server. So it depends on the server configuration. It's not something I can use how many servers I want. So I have a default version with the name of dot. So you can take this. Okay. So this is a default version with the name of dot. This is a 2012, you can see 11.0. The second version is, I have a second version of dot/SQL 2016. That is the second version. So instead of dot, I can put my computer name. My name of the computer is Venkat-PC. Okay. So these are the two versions of SQL Server installed in my machine as of now. So now, as I told you, the 2012 SQL 11.0 installed with a 1433 default port number. SQL Server 2016 13.0 installed with a dynamic port number. So how to identify that? See, simply just go to start and search for SQL Server Configuration Manager. SQL Server Configuration Manager. So if you see here, when I type, I'm not getting. See, this is one more problem people used to face. So if you do not get, nothing to worry. Okay, so there is a way to get that. So just go to like a console and you can add that. So I already added for our purpose. So I just added and I already saved it. Let me double click on it. So once I double click on it, I'll get it. So this is the window, I'll get it. I'll show you how to add at the end. Okay, so now as I told you, I have two versions of SQL Server. One is the default name MS SQL Server. Second one is SQL 2016. I gave the name for the second version. So you can give whatever the name you want. You can give based on your product usability. Now let us see default version protocols for 2016. Okay, so can I see the port number at least here? Yes, you can see here. Select the protocols for MS SQL Server under the SQL Server network configuration. So if you see in bit right side, you have a protocol name shared memory, named pipes disabled, TCP IP enabled. So let's right click on TCP IP, click on properties. So once you click on properties, you will be seeing protocol by default here. Now let's select the IP address. Let's scroll down bit end. You will be having IP all. Here you have TCP dynamic ports empty. This is the default version of SQL Server. First time I installed. Second is TCP port 1433. Okay, as I told you, my 2012 install is the default configuration. The name of the port, number of the port is 1433. Now let's go to the next version which I installed. Okay, now let's select the same way TCP IP, right click and go to properties. Here go to IP address. Here let's scroll down. Yes. Now here the second version of SQL Server in the same server took the dynamic port. The number of the port is 56570. So let's keep here. So let me remove this and let me keep the number as 56570. So is this fixed 56570? Can't we change? Yes, you can change. You can change whatever the number you want. You can keep, like let us say you want you like this number 1 2 3 4. Yes, you can change. When you can change? Until nobody uses, none of the application uses this port number in the same server. In a different server in your organization, that's okay, that's fine, nothing to worry. Okay, so now can I connect with port number? Yes, you can. I'll show you how to connect with the port numbers. By default, I'll use these two. Let me get the old port number. Yeah, so let me connect and show you. Go to connect. Okay, now as I told you, so name of the computer I told you Venkat -PC. Okay, how to use the port number? Comma 1433. This is a default instance. I am giving a port number here 1433. That's okay. It will work. Now instead of Venkat-PC, you can give the IP address. So how to get the IP address? You can simply go there and click CMD, click on IP config. You will get the IP address of this machine and you can make use of it. This is the one. So let's copy this and let's put this. Copied, yeah, copied. 1,1433. Let's click on connect. Yes, it has been connected. It's been connected. You can use PC name, comma, port number, or you can use IP address, comma, port number. Now in the similar way, so let's take the other connectivity. So what is the other port number? 56570. Yes, good. Let's go here, comma, 56570. Can connect. Yes, it's connected. So now the operations are same. Based on your privilege level, operations are the same. You can go to the database, you can start the server and whatever you want. Now how to change the ports now? I don't like the number 5-digit number for SQL Server 2016. I want to go for a 4-digit number itself. Let's select it, right click, go to properties. Yeah, it's already open. Now it's come here. I don't want to keep this number. So I want to keep some 1433 is already used here. If I try to keep 1433, it gives the error message. And let me give 1434. I want to keep in the sequence. Keep it 1434. Now, so does it apply automatically when I click on apply here? No. You need to restart the SQL services itself. Let's click on apply. Yeah, it is asking, you can see the message. Any changes made will be saved. However, they will not take effect until the service is stopped and restarted. Yes, okay, I'm okay. Click on OK. Now let's come here. Sorry, first restart. How to restart the services? Here you can see in the first item as SQL services. So I changed only SQL Server 2016 one. Right click and restart or start and stop. It's up to you. Whatever you feel comfort, you can do it. Now it's doing the first stopping, then it starts. So let it, yeah, it's starting the service. Let it start. Yeah, okay. So now it started. So now let's come here and let's try to connect with the same connectivity as what is the 56570. Click on connect. It should not work. Why? Because I changed intentionally the port number. That is the reason why it is showing. If you see, it's taking time to give the message. If it is taking this much of time, yes, that's great. That's what we expected. Let's click on OK. Now give 1434. 34. Yes, click on connect. So it takes a 1434 is correct, right? Let me check once again. And it started, right? SQL 2016. No, it's not started. Standing, sorry, started. 1 second. Let me go back here. Oh, okay. It took different port. Let's come here. 502623. Let's come here. Let's give this. I think I need to give some more highest port number, then only it works. Click on connect. Okay, so let me try to give a different port number and show you once again. Here, let me see 50. Otherwise, let me remove this and I want to give a static port, or let me keep some 50 same only. 50645. Let's keep this number. Apply. Yes, okay, I'm okay. Click on OK. Let's quickly go here. And let's restart this SQL service 2016 service. It's restarting. Yeah. Yep. Starting service. Let it start. Yep. So you can see the process ID as well. So let's come here for 2016 properties. Right click, properties. IP address, port number is 50668. I think, did I give the same number? 645. Yes, let's remove this. I think like when I say dynamic port, it takes automatically. Let's come to the T6 static port number 1434 as we discussed. Yes, whenever you want to give a specific number, let's give this number like this. Click on OK. OK. I think I should not give it to the dynamic place. When I want to give a different port number, I should not give it a dynamic place. I need to give it at the static level. I just changed 1434. Let's quickly restart and see. It's my mistake. I should not give it seems. Yeah. So let it restart. Yeah, starting. I think it's almost ready. I can click on it now. So 1434. Can connect. It's still taking time. Yeah, it's starting. Yeah, let it start once. Oh, what happened? Yeah, it's not started yet. Let me start. So let's wait for a moment. Let it start. Yeah. So I just changed the port number here. So instead of 1434, I made it as 1438, and I just restarted the SQL services here. And let's come here now. Let's click on connect. Change this to 1438 because 1434 is already used by some other services. That is the reason I am not able to use that. Yes, now it's ready now. So if you want to change now again, in the same way you can simply go to the protocols here, the version, like if you want to change instance of this protocol, you can change this, or this you can change that. So but that port should not used by any of the application in your machine. So if you say dynamic, like let's say how to say the dynamic one, so you can simply remove this and keep it as 0 here. It automatically takes some dynamic port whenever you restart it. So that port you can convey to the people. So this is how we do change the port, and this is how we find out the ports in the SQL Server. So that's all about it. Please like and subscribe for more technical videos. Thank you for watching.